Yo guys, this is Orbit here, TGN, and welcome to another Black Desert Online video. We are going to be talking all about EXP, in particular the different types of EXP, and of course how we can level up nice and fast. So on top of the traditional EXP points that we're going to be gaining, there's going to be Contribution EXP, Energy EXP, and Skill EXP. These all have different purposes in the game and are rewarded for slightly different things. So it's very important to know the different types of EXP and how you can get them so you don't end up grinding for hours for the wrong type of EXP. So let's start with Contribution EXP. This isn't spent to level your character or improve their skills, but instead is used on a variety of additional kind of side content through the game. For example, if you wanted to buy a house, then you need contribution points. If you wanted to rent one of these items from NPCs, some of the NPCs rent items out, they're going to be using contribution points as well. If you open up your map, you can also invest a contribution point into nodes, which is very, very important, and we'll get onto that in another video. So let's now talk about how we can get Contribution EXP. There is a lot of quests in the game, whether it's the main storyline or the side quests or dailies, that actually offer some Contribution EXP as a quest reward. You can also earn tokens that can be swapped for contribution points by defending towns at night time. Sometimes monsters will attack these towns and settlements and you'll need to work to defend them. Now, trading in these tokens will also use Energy EXP, but we'll cover that in a minute. You can also get Contribution EXP from cooking, gathering, farming, or alchemy. The items you create can be traded to certain NPCs in return for Contribution EXP. So now let's talk about Energy EXP. This basically restricts how much we can do in any given time period. Energy regenerates over time even when we're not playing, but throughout playing you'll also be able to increase your overall amount of energy, allowing you to do more with a full bar. Gathering, crafting, stealing, learning new combat skills from a skill instructor will all require energy as well as other things. So they're very, very important to make sure you've got lots and lots of energy, especially if you plan to do a lot in a short period of time. Then we come to Skill EXP, which is used to gain access to new abilities or to level up the skills that you've already got. If you hit the K button, you can bring up your skill menu and learn your abilities there. But if you want to do that without consuming energy, make sure you go and visit a skill instructor NPC who will let you do that without the use of energy. You can get Skill EXP again by doing some quests. Some of them offer a Skill EXP bonus as a reward, and also killing enemies in combat will rank up your skill as well, Skill EXP. But this is a slower method of doing it than questing. You may have noticed that none of that actually levels up our level as such, which is why we're going to now talk about Combat EXP, and this is of course the fastest way you guys can level up. You actually get Combat EXP by grinding monsters. We're killing monsters. That's what you get in your Combat EXP, which will essentially level up your character. Obviously there's loads of quests which get you out into the open world killing monsters anyway, but with the questing system there's a lot of running to and forth, a lot of travel time, speaking to NPCs, sometimes you've got cutscenes, sometimes there's gathering sections to the quest, and it can be time consuming. So the wisest thing that you want to do if you are looking to level up as fast as possible is to grind enemies. Grind enemies. Preferably the strongest enemies you can possibly take down. So with that said, it's very important to get a balance between grinding enemies and going out and questing. If you are just questing, you'll end up with a weak character with lots of energy points and lots of contribution points. If you are just grinding, you'll have a high level character with, not very much of those things. So you need to get a good balance to have a solid, good character. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you did enjoy it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next Black Desert Online video.